Welcome to my old desk. So behind me, you can probably see that it's a very, what I like to call, curated mess. Over the past 4 years, which I've had this desk, I've accumulated a lot of stuff and just sort of thrown it behind me on the desk. But now it's time for a change. So my boyfriend half surprised me with a new desk on the other side of the room. We used to have a platform, which was sort of storage area. There was a sofa, a little kitchenette, but my boyfriend ripped it all up, and I'll insert the footage in here now. And now that side of the room will be my space, the girl's space.
All right, it's the next day. Maya's going to be home in about 1 hour. So I have one more thing that I want to try and finish off, which is I want to install this little pink bin right here, because when she crochets, what normally happens is this bit ends up just going on the floor, which is not the most hygienic place for it, and it gets tangled into everything, and often it comes back and ends up tickling me or falling on me in some way. So I figured if I have a bin which slides in and out from underneath the table, that can go into there, she can crochet, keeps it clean, and then she can put the whole project into the basket when she's finished with it for the day, and it doesn't get mixed up with anything else. How's your trip?
Wow. Oh, I love it.
That's Maya's zone now.
What? Josh, that's so silly. I love it.
Oh, good.
Why didn't you TV that?
These aren't happy tears. I did good. These are not. She's not crying because I did something horrible.
It's so horrible.
It's gonna be nice. You get your own little bedroom.
I just want a girl's bedroom.
You got a girl's bedroom. It's here.
Teenage girl's bedroom.
You can customize it however you like.
Teenage boys' room.
Yeah, that's the teenage boy's bedroom. Now you're in the teenage girl's bedroom.
I love my desk, but we've always found that it's a bit tight for space. I've sort of like hidden everything behind this screen, which I don't even use. I've got my washing line of all the things that I've made, which is probably going to fall down and bring the shelf down too. I've got my knitting machine, my sewing machine. I can't even sew on here, so I sew on the table over there. So today I'm going to move all of this over there. So I'll give you a quick tour of this desk. I'm currently making loads of bits for a Christmas market, so there's lots of pieces out, like stockings and stuff. That's my sewing machine, knitting machine. I've got all my, it's not even all of them, a lot of my pieces that I've made hung up on this washing line, and then some little storage boxes, and then this huge mess behind here, and then also just like random stuff under the table, which I won't show you. So I'm going to move everything from this desk over to this desk. So you built me this plywood desk, which is super long and then goes a bit skinnier here. Put this notice board up so I can hang some pieces here, and then this really nice shelving bit with this rail so I can hang up all my pieces and they're not just piling on top of each other. A TV, which I didn't ask for but is very handy, and comes out like that. And then this sofa, ignore all my Christmas bits, and we might put some more cupboards here to store all my materials. So I've got all my yarn and fabric, and then this really handy mirror, which I love. And then this is my little doll's house that I'm making. He's just added in these really cute features. So he saw that when I was knitting, my yarn would be on the floor and it would get all tangled. So I thought I can put my yarn in here so when I'm crocheting it's not tangling everywhere and it's secure in this cute little bucket. So that's the space. Now it's time to decorate. I don't even know where to start. I think I'm just going to put everything on that desk and then we'll go from there. Now time to tackle the washing line. I love this washing line because it's like, it shows the journey of my crafting and skills and the sort of things I used to make at the beginning. Like these, I used to make a lot of little crop tops because that was like really easy to do. Like this really cute raglan jumper. I love this. I was really proud of this. This is like one of my first sewing things and I managed to do this without a pattern. So that's one of my favourite pieces. Some bits I didn't finish. This was a vest and realised it's going to be like too small, so I gave up. I really love this like little strapless top. I think this was like the first top I made, which was actually like pretty impressive. It's a bit wonky, but pretty cute. So a little bag. I think this was the first bikini top I made. I used to make a lot of bikini tops. This is like a waffle one at the beginning. Because when I thought of crochet, I thought like bikini. But there's so much more you can do. Cool, so I'm going to move that all over there now. So this is the situation so far. I don't actually feel like I have that much stuff, probably compared to a lot of people. So yeah, I just need to figure out how I'm gonna lay it out and where I'm gonna put it. And this is what this looks like so far. Yeah, I'll probably tackle the washing line stuff at the end. So let's figure this bit out. These boxes that are on the shelves are filled with loads of like scrap fabrics, which I don't really use, but I just have them as like, I'll probably need it in the future. And actually a lot of this stuff is like I'm creating an art supply, or like an art cupboard full of supplies for like my kids. So if they need like scrap fabric or embroidery thread or like pom-poms and stuff like that, then like we have everything. I know it seems a bit silly, but someone gifted me this stuff and I just don't want to throw it away because like, what if I need it, just in case. Like it could be in like 10 years, but like if I throw it away in 10 years I'm like, oh, I really wish I had all that stuff. So yeah, that's what these boxes have in them. I'm just going to put everything away neatly, and it could be like a few weeks of me like moving stuff around and changing things up until it feels like right. But for now I just need to make it look somewhat presentable. These little ones have like candle stuff in. I went through like a little candle making phase, and I'm out of breath. like felting stuff because I gave that a go as well. So these ones could probably go up here. When I first started crafting, a lot of people would like give me stuff because it's like, oh, they don't need their materials and stuff anymore. So someone gave me like this giant bag of thread, which is super helpful, but I've like barely made a dent in it. Fun fact, my boyfriend gave this to me on our first date. We'd been talking for quite a while before that, and I love bunnies, so he carved me this bunny. And it was meant to be like a replica of my rabbit that I used to have called Bibi. This is the stuff that was under my desk, which was quite easy to hide back there. So it's going to be difficult here. Maybe I could put stuff under the sofa. I think on that side, I'm going to make like a little curtain so I can hide some stuff behind the curtain so you can't see it. Now I'm going to sort this washing line. I'm so determined to finish this project. I wanted to make a black multicoloured granny square dress. Like there's so many already made up. I think this was like 2 years ago I started this. But I was just like, oh my god, this is so many granny squares, like I just can't figure it out. And I'm going to have to like tie in all these ends and weave them all together. So I was just a bit overwhelmed. So that's on pause until I mentally feel like I can tackle this again. But I will finish it. Now for the finishing touch. Always have to have fairy lights. I think I'm done. I need some lunch.
Okay, but I'm totally yours tonight. Is that okay?
Sure.
Hey, Zach, did you see where Kirk went?
Wonderful. Oh, well, keep warm and tough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course, that's Jake. I've known him 15 years.
You've known Cheney for 15 years.
He's not a strangler.
And why can't I talk to